And then there's the whole headline that I'm sure is going to rile most fans. That is that Utah apparently runs the Big 12. And I should tread lightly, and I should probably I probably need to go Donnie and get some glass put up in here. Like, hey man, check the building tops.
Bro, do we need to get the fake ear out for you too?
Utah runs the Big 12. Say less.
Whoa.
Right? Like, look, fat ass. You guys don't even, you're an SEC program. What do you know? Because you know that's coming. Through no ranking of my own.
Yeah, don't blame us for this nonsense.
Jackwagons. Blame On 3. Well, really, blame On 3 for writing a story that The Athletic already wrote, but they needed content, so they stole the idea. The Athletic ranked programs by financial evaluation program of all 68 college football teams in the power conferences. And so, of course, we're going to look at the Big 12.
Stay hard.
Here are the rankings. Number 1, Oak State. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I can't even say that with a straight face. Number 1, the University of Utah. Let's go. All right, Big 12. Yeah. It's a Utah show now.
Yeah.
I'm a bad person, I admit. How about Joe Rogan with a hell of an episode? Never mind. Different time. Utah, $539 million, the most valuable team in the Big 12. 29th overall. Utah also has the benefit of being the top school in the country's #1 state in real gross domestic product.
GDP.
Reaching 4.5% in 2024, according to data from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis. The Athletic favorably compared the Big 12's top programs to Sportico's valuation of MLS teams, which they use as a baseline for college football valuations. And Utah, by far, not close. The #1 most valuable team in the Big 12. Jake, are you surprised by that?
Initially I was, just because the Big 12 has schools in Texas, obviously. And Texas is doing big things. But, you start to think about, the administration at Utah and how well run they are. And I was like, well, maybe it's not as surprising as we think, because obviously, like, Utah's made really good decisions. Utah's really good about their costs, their P&L, if you will. Like, they're really good about those different parts of the business. So I wasn't that surprised, but at the same time, like, obviously Utah being #1 in the Big 12, when you think about the other schools that are in contention, if you will, I think has a lot of people surprised, because what people have done is they've said, oh, well, Texas Tech. What about Texas Tech? But if you think about it, if you're looking at most valuable, market size has to come into place, right? Total economic GDPs, you just heard, has to come into place. So for me, once you get into it, Utah's not really that surprising at #1. But I think when you go down the list and you start to see, okay, well, here's middle of the pack, like you joked, Oklahoma State. Like, you look at where Oklahoma State is on this list, like they're not last or anything, but it's a little surprising.
Well, and I think the other thing you got to remember in the overall rankings, and I guess I can screenshot this. Make sure that you guys brace your jaw. I don't want it to slam on the ground. Because some of the valuation numbers, these numbers are absolutely wild. That I'm going to show you. And Utah being the most valuable team in the conference ain't really saying much. I'm not sure that I'd be holding on to this like it's some kind of badge of honor, because Texas is $2.38 billion. $2.38 billion.
Cold-blooded, clean, methodical, and thorough.
See what happened was Utah's at half a billion. Half. Number one in the ACC, that'd be Florida State at $867 million. Number one in the Big Ten, the Ohio State, $1.9 billion. Obviously, Texas number one in the SEC, but it shows you the gap, the span that we are talking about. And you start looking at, and I know Big Ten runs the world and they're the best conference that your mom's ever seen, but your mom's banker has a different opinion because look at all the orange. That's all SEC, friends. And that's Texas, Georgia. Wow. Even though our coach can't count past 10, how about Notre Dame, our mother? Huh?
Notre Dame, our mother.
Huh? How about billionaires in South Bend? God damn it, $1.85 billion. Bama, Oklahoma, Tennessee, LSU, Florida, Auburn, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M.
I mean, it's a pretty impressive list when you look at it. And again, what you don't see here is you don't see any Big 12 teams, and you see Florida State. The top half of this table is dominating.
But Monty.
No, but Monty.
Big 12.
No, but
We
Monty.
have good schools in this conference, and
all money.
All
we got
head
all
coaches
money.
Are out here doing NIL and having good press conferences and everything.
Does this matter? Do you care?
Yeah, I think it matters.
I think it matters.
I think it matters massively.
I think it's a big
there's
deal.
a reason that kids want to go to, the usual suspects, the 100%, Ohio States, the Texases,
Ohio State,
the usual
Ohio State.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Ohio State, the usual suspects, because they know that there's plenty of money. They know that it's the best facilities. They know that it's great culture and a great time, and like all those things matter, man. And I just think that's why we, the program, have such an issue with the mediocrity in this conference lately. Like, dude, like at some point, this conference needs to have, 4 or 5 schools in the mix for the college football playoff come, end of year, right? I mean, hell, this year, like, let's just right now. Like, dude, October, November, I don't want to just be talking about 2 teams from the Big 12 even having a chance, and that one of them is going to get in just by the process. Like, I don't want to be having that conversation again. Yeah,
and I think you're gonna, because I think if you look at the way this conference stacks up on the field for football, I think it's a very shallow conference. I think, and I know we've talked a lot about Avery Johnson at K-State. Homie needs the ball out. He needs to be that dude. Because I think you're looking at Utah. I still maintain Utah's going to be very good, but their schedule's tough. I look at the top 5 on this financial ranking. TCU number 2 at $523 million. Texas Tech number 3 at $440 million. Let that sink in. Utah is number 1 at $539 million. Number 3 is Texas Tech, $100 million valuation behind Utah. Now, obviously, a lot of that is it's Lubbock. It's not a major metropolitan area.
Yes.
You're not going to have that kind of GDP. You're not going to have that kind of population. It isn't a major population base. It's an island unto itself in West Texas, right? This isn't Fort Worth, which is why you have TCU at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the economics of it, right?
But that's what makes it so incredible that you're spending at the level you are in athletics.
Yeah, and then $70 million behind Texas Tech at number 4 is Oak State at $373 million. And it's wild to me, where their football revenue is $57.3 million is all the money that Oak State makes on football. And it's a shockingly shitty number. Yeah. And it's one, again, I just point to, that's not going to change until Mike Gundy's not on the sideline at Oak State, right? Number 4, Arizona State. Most of their money comes from Tempe, the major metropolitan. It's one of the largest population centers in the country now. I don't know how many people realize that. Phoenix, Tempe has become an absolute behemoth for humanity, which We'll see how long that lasts. 6 Iowa State, 7 Colorado, 8 K-State, 9 BYU. Now, what's interesting to me about BYU is their numbers are private, right? They are valued at $306 million. But this I can tell you is not true. $306 million valuation, despite having one of the Big 12's lowest average football revenues at $43.7 million.
Yeah, that's just not.
You don't have any idea what they make in football.
You don't know what they make in football.
No.
So I would love to know where that what, because the reality is that's just an estimation for if you're
100%. You're guessing.
You have no idea what they actually make.
Yeah, and they're moving now into that upper tier, by the way, because their distributional level out.
And I would even go as far as to say, if you look at their behavior in athletics, like what they're doing in NIL, what they spend, if you look at, as the resident facility guy, Oak State James always brings up, their facilities
because they're building an IPF to block the Mountain View and Provo.
God forbid, a football stadium in the state of northern Utah would see the mountains of northern Utah. Like, dude,
number 10, West Virginia, and here's where it gets ugly. Arizona 11, Baylor 12th.
Okay, we need to talk about Baylor, dude.
Baylor 12, UCF 13, Kansas 14, Cincinnati 15, Houston, Texas 16 at $91 million. How is that even possible? Houston's got to get moving. Yeah, and then we do have to talk about, I'm not the biggest Dave Aranda fan.
What?
Right? But now he's got this problem with little people. And you explain it to me, because I can't explain what Dave Aranda's doing here.
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when they're talking about throwing midgets, and it's like, hey, this. Okay,
wait. There's much more of that. Did you just say throwing midgets?
What?
And wait. Did you say woof? What's a woof? Isn't that the sound a dog makes?
Oh, he don't know nothing.
What's a woof? The Wolf of Wall Street?
I don't know what that is.
Come on, Mr. Clean. Have you not seen the soft porn of the Wolf of Wall Street? I have never heard of the Wolf of Wall Street.
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when they're talking about throwing midgets, and it's like, hey, this midget, can he roll there? And he go, no, he doesn't roll. You throw him. You know what I mean? And they're made for throwing. And then after a while, they start talking, and they go, well, you know what? I think if you start talking, they may think they know we're making fun of them. The midgets may think that we're making fun of them. So then I'm gonna start, they may get mad at us. And then the guys go, well, what we need to do is make them think they're one of us. And they go, one of us. And I think that's the thing with coaching, call it recruiting, is it's that way. They talk about acquiring players, getting rid of players, just like that. And the whole thing underneath all that is they make them think they're one of us. You know what I mean?
I have been a rich man and I have been a poor man.
Dave,
what am I supposed to say to that?
What? Like, bro,
what are you talking about, man?
How many times can you get in midget? How many times can you not have any idea what the hell you're talking about? I still don't know what woof is. And I'm supposed to be surprised that you're one of the least valuable teams in the Big 12 with that crown jewel running your football program.
Facial recognition.
Are you out of your mind? The Wolf of Wall Street. At least Kirk Signetti's on Google.
Yeah,
right?
Bro.
Like, of all the jackwagon coaches, at least Dave Aranda, you could do us the pleasure of pronouncing wolf. I don't know, like not a psycho serial killer.
Google me.
Like just absolute madman. Who says wolf? Did you bite your tongue?
Yes.
You must have been having some kind of issue with a seizure of some sort when you decided to throw out midget 57 times in the span of 40 seconds to equate chemistry in your locker room and one of us. It's not, see, here's the problem, Wolf. It's not a proud moment in the movie. It's a movie about debauchery, sex, and felonies.
You fucking donkey.
And now, Wolf, you've brought out midget rolling. One of us. No, thanks. I don't want to be one of you. I'm good, Wolf, without being one of you. Like, hello? Like, how bad?
It's bad, dude. That's one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
Help me.
Dude.
Help me.
Like, that's one of the worst takes I've ever heard, bro.
Like,
honestly.
I truly do not get it. And I want to understand it, but you can't even God damn it, you're a Baptist and you can't even say wolf.
Fuck you. You suck.
Like, what? I don't, this just hit all wrong for me. I don't even know. Yeah.
I just don't even know what he was thinking. What do you mean your take was, let me reference the throwing little people scene from The Wolf of Wall Street.
No,
to talk
the
about
wolf.
My bad. What do you mean your strategy was to reference the little people throwing scene from The Wolf of Wall Street in reference to how your coaching staff in your great woofing program go about doing NIL and recruiting?
And you did this, and I'm going to play the video again. You did this in front of the Texas High School Coaches Association, where the banner says, helping coaches help kids.
Brother.
Let's talk about porn and midget tossing for sexual purposes in a movie called Wolf of Wall Street.
Macaque.
What? Like, what?
And then we're supposed to feel bad for this dude.
Yeah, I'm amazed by it.
Yes, I'd rather have the mullet. Yes, I would.
I don't.
Holy crap, dude.
I don't know. What are your hopes for Baylor this year?
Dude.
What if you had to predict, do they win the conference? Oak State James says they're the best team in the league and they're going to go undefeated.
No, I mean, I don't think they're going undefeated. I certainly don't think they're winning the conference. Not when dude's out here dropping wolf bombs at his press conference. But I don't know, man. This program is head scratching, right? Like, theoretically, they should be better. Theoretically, after what you did last year, you knocked out a quarterback early in the year last year. You put Utah in a tough spot, and then you were just kind of mediocre like the rest of the year. Like, you were kind of there, but kind of not. Arizona State stepped in for you. Like, Baylor should be what we would call blue blood of the Big 12. Are they not? Right? Baylor, Oklahoma State, TCU, hell, Iowa State. Those are the programs that should be carrying this conference. Yet here we are having to talk about a press conference where you're referencing that kind of movie in that kind of setting instead of talking about how good you're doing in NIL or maybe a facilities upgrade or a great generous donation from one of your wonderful supporters who's never seen The Wolf of Wall Street because they're a great God-fearing person. Like, come on, dude. Dave, you got to do better, bro. Like, what? Like, anytime something like this happens, I don't care who you are. I'm going to ask you, bro. What were you doing?
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when they're talking about throwing midgets, and it's like, hey, this midget, can he roll there? And he go, no, he doesn't roll. You throw him. You know what I mean? And they're made for throwing. And then after a while, they start talking, and they go, well, you know what? I think if you start talking, they may think they know we're making fun of them. The midgets may think we're making fun of them, so then I'm going to start, they may get mad at us. And then the guys go, well, what we need to do is make them think they're one of us. And they go, one of us, one of us. And I think that's the thing with coaching, call it recruiting, is it's that way. They talk about acquiring players, getting rid of players, just like that. And the whole thing underneath all that is they make them think they're one of us. You know what I mean? And it's like, but I don't know. Do you have to do that to win? You know, that sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you got to throw midgets to win, you probably should get out of coaching, Dave.
And it sucks.
You know.
Like, what?
Is that not one of the craziest things you've ever heard? And
Shut the fuck up,
you
Donnie.
did it at the Texas High School Coaches
I agree with you.
Association.
We should show just a snippet so you can see the background. What does it say in the background, dude?
Read the background here,
There's
dude.
a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street when they're talking about throwing midgets in, and it's like, you know.
Helping coaches help kids.
Wolf.
All right, so look, guys, everybody take a name. Take a name.
Guys.
Bring it in. Take a name. So I want to talk about the Wolf of Wall Street. And they were midget tossing, and then they made them feel like they were one of us. I want you guys to know I view you like those midgets. You're all one of us. All right, Coach, thanks.
Man, really, dude, Coach, that was so inspirational. Gosh, I can't believe that
Family.
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 Like, this is Brian Kelly 18.0. Except
No,
it's
Vin
worse,
Diesel.
Dude.
It's Vin Diesel.
Holy
family.
crap.
Family. Like, yeah.
Bro.
And then you just roll up. Like, what are we doing? Yes, Mike Smith. Baylor's new PR director is holding his cock,
Yeah,
right? Like,
right? Like, is that not what this is?
His cock.
Right? Like, that's what this is.
oh, it's just you can't possibly make it up.
The only difference is Dave didn't have homegirl on the right here to warn him that saying holding his cock
All right,
probably wasn't
wait.
a good
Wait,
idea.
here, and I do want to show you the other side of the. There's a different angle of the Dave Aranda press conference that we have exclusively here on the Monty Show.
Dave's in opposition. Anita Dick is an opponent. Waves in opposition. Holden Hiscock is also an opponent. Hiscock.
That angle doesn't help Dave look any better. What's up, Wolf?
Here I am.
Aren't you a psycho if you say wolf with woof? Aren't you just a psychotic
That's like
murderer?
The people who say the Minnesota Wolves, right? Like anybody saying woof or wolves, like, you know, there's an L in there, right, Dave? Right?
Yeah. What team does A-Rod own? The Minnesota Timberwolves. Like, who says that? You're going to prison.
What?
Right? Who says that? It's just, it is so
Waves in opposition.
it is so on point for Dave Aranda. And then the other video we have is Dave walking back into the president at Baylor University called him into her office. Here's the cell phone video she took when he got to her office.
Oh, fucking God.
I want the best people.
Hey, Wolf, you've grown some hair, bud.
Nice job.
It's crazy. Anyway, I short of a David Koresh mention, I don't know what other psychos live in Waco, but you can put, Mr. Wolf Aranda on that list now.
Like, I can't believe there wasn't more outrage that he used the word midget. Like, that's allegedly offensive.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you... And they roll him at one point. They're like, hey, man, can we just roll him up there? Like, no, we want him to feel like one of us. And that's how I do it at Baylor. One of us. One of us. We don't have the baby oil. Diddy took all that. But trust me when I say Wolf of Wall Street lives in Waco. Okay. All right, Dave, your time here's done.
Like, come on, bro.
Would you not have at least
Damn.
said to him, hey, we can't be saying midgets?
But this is my point. This is one of those clips where it's like, dude went out on the reservation. Bro said, nope, not following the talking points I was given by the PR team. I'm just going to go out here and pull the Wolf of Wall Street card. mention midgets, and then try to parlay that into a recruiting point.
Yeah,
That seems
I'm amazed
smart,
by
Dave.
it.
That seems really smart.
I am amazed by it.
And then this on the heels of last year's offseason, you saying that you're turning into a machine and that you're not going to deal with people anymore.
Yeah, and Kate on Twitter says now I have to call him Woof the entire
Holy
year.
crap.
Happy to do it. Happy to do it. Like I am.
He's no longer Mr. Clean. He's no longer 8-ball or first team all Gatorade cooler guy. That's not his name anymore. He's Mr. Woof.
Yeah, I'm 100%. It's Woof of Waco now.
Damn.
Right? Like it is.
Yeah, Woof of Waco, exactly.
The Woof of Waco. All right, couple more. Chris Faithful. I think PR probably thought they didn't need to give him a list of slurs or such to not use. Hey, look, he's just going. Listen. What's it? Look. Hey, Dave, look, we don't have to give you a list here. Okay. You're just going to the Texas High School Coaches Association. Like Joey McGuire used to be in that meeting. So don't feel like you're going to get fired and one of those guys is going to replace you.
Do you feel like you're comfortable with the list of approved terms for little people?
Hey, Dave, did you study that sensitivity packet that we gave you during the Obama administration? Remember when Barack was in office, we gave you words you can't say because he's a liberal? You remember that? Okay, you studied it, right? Right? Give me a wink there, 8-ball. Apparently not. I asked him if he studied it.
So
not my fault.
Dave, we asked you before the presser if you were comfortable with that. Now, after the presser, you dropped a midget bomb and a woof bomb. Was there any consideration about how that would look and affect the university?
Woof of Wall Street. Don't you fire his ass just for saying woof?
You can get away with human or program or... Dude, you're citing the name of the
Ohio State. You can say Ohio State.
Ohio State. Here, let me get that back out of the bag.
Ohio State.
Nobody thinks you're going to murder people for saying Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Run that clip back, right? Listen to this dude talk really quick. Just really quick, 2 seconds.
It's almost part of Kirk Signetti's personality when he says stupid stuff with a terrible accent.
Here's the bottom line, okay? We picked up an extra home game, and we play 9 conference games. You know, the 2 best conferences in college football, any football guy that's objective will tell you, is the Big Ten and the SEC. All right? 12 of the 16 SEC teams play 3 G5 or an FCS game. 12 of those teams play 36 games, 29 G5 games.
Tell me he doesn't look like he's on the
FCS games. And 1 West Conference game.
Conference.
All right?
All right.
So I figure we'd just adopt SEC scheduling philosophy. You know, some people don't like it. I'm more focused in on those 9 conference games.
Conference.
Not only do we want to play 9 conference games.
Wait for it.
Conference.
Okay, and have the 4-4 championship, the playoff format. Okay. We want to have play-in games to decide who plays in those playoffs. You know, championship weekend. Let's play 3 versus 6 and 4 versus 5. You want to decide that on the field, make sure everybody's strength of schedule is what it needs to be. Let's make everybody play 9 conference games, and on championship weekend, 3 will play 6, 4 will play 5. And there's still room for another at-large in that format. Okay. And why shouldn't the Big Ten have 4 AQs? Because Ohio State actually finished 4th.
Ohio State?
In the season. Indiana and Penn State
that's
tied
fine.
for 2nd. They won the tiebreaker. Ohio State won the national championship.
Ohio State.
Ohio State.
Conference. Okay?
Ohio
Conference. Conference. Now we can't say.
Like, we're good, dude.
We can't say, whatever, however you say program. Now we have to say conference. Conference. Woof. Right? Okay?
Okay.
Ohio State.
Yeah, tell me he doesn't have the 10,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody
dude, he's borderline crazy-eyed Adam Gase.
Yeah, he's looking past you. Just look at his eyes.
Here's the bottom line, okay? We picked up an extra home game, and we play 9 conference games.
Conference.
You know, the 2 best conferences in college football, any football guy that's objective will tell you, is the Big Ten and the SEC. All right? 12 of the 16 SEC teams play 3 G5 and FCS game. 12 of those teams play 36 games.
And it almost feels like his head is inflated.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
A little bit.
And 1 less conference game.
Conference.
All right?
So,
the only difference is you can see more of Dave's head than you can Kurt's.
And that it is like, if you listen to, who's another uncomfortable speaker? If you listen to, look at Tony Petitti. How out of command with this haircut is Tony Petitti?
Well, the first part, I'm going to confirm that we did submit a letter. It's not uncommon in proceedings for a conference office to weigh in on. So I'm not going to address what the contents of the letter we sent are. And because it's an ongoing process, I don't think it's appropriate for me to comment about whether it's enough or not while there are individuals deliberating. I don't think that's the right thing to do in the process. Look, I will say, having gone through this, one thing to point out is that
he's just it's so awkward.
Shut the fuck up, Doug.
Right. And then there is, if you don't agree with me, I'm just smarter than you guys.
They are doing a full audit of the selection process to figure out how they can modernize, like with the twisted mouth and how they use data, and how certain metrics can be more heavily weighted. Most importantly, they have a great leader.
I'd vote for him.
Mac Rhodes of Baylor. And I have a lot of faith in Mac Rhodes and the work he's doing with the selection committee. So I have a lot of faith in what they're doing. And 5'11" is fair. We want to earn it on the field.
Yeah, that's totally smarter than you guy. That's smarter than you guy for sure.
And then there's just guy who's like, yeah, listen, I'm gonna go get another beer because you're too stupid for me.
I don't need lectures from others about good of the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't lecture others about good of the game.
Yeah. Let's get off my lawn.
Coordinating press releases about good of the game.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right.
I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. You can issue your press statement, but
you can
I'm
fuck
actually
off.
looking for ideas to move us forward.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Right? And none of that compares to Wolf.
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where they're talking about throwing midgets in, and it's like, hey, this midget.
Just look how awkward his hands are.
Can you roll there? And you go, no.
Why are they flat?
Roll. You throw them. You know what I mean? And they're made for
Notice
throwing.
the one of us technique.
And then after a while, they start talking, and they go, well, you know what? I think if you start talking, they may think they know we're making fun of them. The midgets may think we're making fun of them.
And then I'm going to go out there
so
and shank
I'm going to start, they may get mad at us.
Wait. What if in your mind you put Wolf in a prison outfit sitting on the yard and he's explaining like how to go and shank somebody? That's what this feels like to me. Like, how am I the only one freaked out that Wolf has his hands flat on the table?
It's a little weird. There's no.
And then he's like, tell me that he's not talking about killing somebody.
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where they're talking about throwing midgets in, and it's like, hey, this midget.
Look at the deep eyes.
And the comfort. Notice the comfort.
Can you roll there? And you go, no, he doesn't roll.
No.
You throw him. You know what I mean?
Not enough.
And they're made for throwing. And then after a while, they start talking, and they go, well, you know what? I think if you start talking, they may think they know we're making fun of them. The midgets may think that we're making fun of them.
Here's
so
the technique.
I'm going to start, they may get mad at us. And then the guys go, well, what we need to do is make them think they're one of us. And they go,
yeah, bring them in closer, make them think they're one of us, and then you shiv that motherfucker. Right? Like, that's what it feels like to me. That Wolf has got, he is not, there's nothing behind the eyeball. I'm telling you now, those eyeballs are set so far back in his head that there's nothing there. There's lights are out. Lights are on, nobody's home. Dude, Wolf, that's probably too much now, but you get my point. Brandon Unruh, Dave's been smoking that pipe just like Tech fan that think they're going to win the Big 12 this year. Wow.
Damn.
Pew, pew.
Jesus.
Joey taking strays.
Bro.
Next time, roll out Wheeler Walker Jr. lyrics, I guess. Just crazy. Big Blue Horses, what are all these guys What are all these guys are missing in the forest of the trees? In the CFP and NIL, the only thing that matters is winning college football playoffs. Okay, that might be true.
That doesn't change the fact that he said woof versus wolf.
And what the hell does Wolf know about throwing midgets at a sex party? Man, you know what? I want to have a crazy cocaine infused. And what were the pills they were uppers? Yeah, or downers, whatever they were. I want Quaaludes.
Quaaludes.
You know, I want a sex crazed party with Quaaludes. Who can I get some advice for on that? Yeah, Dave Aranda. I'm gonna go Dave Aranda. They call him the Wolf down in Waco. No, I'm not going to Dave Aranda. I am not.
Waco Wolf.
The Wolf of Waco.
Yeah.
Not named Koresh.
Yeah. A different wolf.
Are you out of your mind, David?
You're out of your freaking mind.
Aranda admires Jeffrey Dahmer. What?
I'm just telling you, the dude's weird, bro. The dude is absolutely weird. And I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Like, every time, again, not to be dramatic, but every time we hear one of these coaches do one of these weird-ass press conferences, and most of the time it's in the NFL, but when it bleeds into college football, like the Deshaun Foster thing last year
my God.
at UCLA, like
this year, not last year. It was just as bad this year.
Yeah, this year was a slight improvement, but like, dude, anytime a head coach or an official in college football or the NFL does this weird ass stuff up on the podium, I'm like, dude, like, what were you thinking, bro? Like, what are you doing?
Conference.
Yeah.
Tell
like,
who scares you more just based on the way they look while they're talking? Like dead behind the eyes wolf or just Google me, right? Like honestly, Cignetti's a little strange.
Is a little scarier.
He's that guy who's got that he's the guy. Have you guys ever seen the video of the
Google me?
Yeah, the guy who rips his shirt off on the golf course. Yeah. And he's like, I've been to hell or whatever he said. I can't remember what he screams.
He's wearing the green polo shirt and
he rips it off and he's like, you want us to go to hell? I've been to hell.
Yeah.
That's who Kirk Cignetti reminds me of. Right? Like you can't make it up. You cannot make it up. Mape says Aranda has Diddy and Bill Cosby on speed dial.
Chill, bro.
Dave Aranda does not own baby oil.
Bruh.
He does not. Rock and Rant. Aranda kind of looks like D'Onofrio is. Yes, he does. Oh, my God. Yes, he. Oh, my God.
I need to see it.
Oh, my God. Yes, he does. Have you ever seen Full Metal Jacket, Jake?
Not front to back.
I know you have not seen.
Not front to back. I've seen bits and pieces.
You've seen bits and pieces.
What?
You've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yes.
Okay, now you guys tell me.
Bro, he does.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Does.
This is an incredible pull out of Rock and Rant.
Bro. Dude.
Or Full Metal Jacket or Wolf. Bro.
Wolf.
Bro.
There's a scene in The Wolf of Wall Street where they're talking about throwing midgets in.
Bro,
we have questions.
Okay, Jake, coach or Pile or whatever that Wolf. Jake's your guy. You find him.
Yeah, boy.
That's dude. That is scary. Yes,
that's great work.
Not
by
funny.
You,
not funny.
That is great work by you, dude.
Not funny. Oh my God,
Perhaps
dude.
play a little game called Just a Tip.
Oh my God, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But Monty, call Wolf. No, I won't call him by his real name. I will not call him Quaaludes. Yes.
No, yeah. Buddy's been added to the list of we're not referencing you by your name anymore because you gave us better material.
He has no name.
Yeah.
Right.
A wolf who shall not be named.
Exactly. Just waiting for him to answer the first question with I am Groot.
Yeah, right? Like, come on.
Real conversationalist there. TJ Beck, hello. Monty and Jake, who in the Big 12 is a good fit and ready to go to the Big 10? Utah and maybe Arizona State? If they had the correct Tier 1 research accreditation, just spitballing. Why would you?
Why do this,
TJ?
Why? See,
It's
we're
Monday.
having such a nice time, dude.
It's dead. It's
well, Monty, Utah's going to the Big Ten, and you can't stop it. Okay.
It is the college football dead period now because we're waiting for fall camps to open.
Yeah, we can't just play wolf and 8-ball here.
And
dude.
you got to whip out tier 1 research accreditation.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Do you know how many people just drove off the road listening to you say those words? Well,
Shut
me,
the fuck up, Donnie.
right, but I read it because I only said it
Shut the fuck
because
up, Donnie.
I didn't say it. I
What are we
read
doing?
what he had said. Like, come on. It's serious.
I sifted through all that.
Okay.